Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first two selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. They circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke up a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Mayfield on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This is Gordon on the dump off. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down again. Joe Schobert in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mayfield now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Leopard! Gone!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Detroit! Gone! Over!
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. On play action, Allen. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To the air, Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. The extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Rattler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit!
Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun. Allen going underneath for Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Allen. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Allen now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Allen will try again on second down. Being chased out left. Past the 20. And open left side, it's Williams. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
A give. This is Chubb. Fights out the defender. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Detroit! Detroit!
Second down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And now running right through it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it. Gun, gun, gun. Hot.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Eckler to return it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Eckler to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Allen off the play fake. Going deep here for Allen. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They find some open field here. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Out, fumble near midfield. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Melvin Ingram getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. A run for Nick Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mayfield now on second down. Forced out to his left. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. This is Gordon on the dump off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Gone!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gone!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. Third down here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, Delta, 0. 12, 12, 12.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. Barney. 319.
Mayfield to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
It's complete to Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down What a huge play at this point in the game. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it.